say, j'ai nommé à Ubisena, you go more than this pays. Où est à sauter? Then say, Amanda, don't bole. Who say, Papa, you be saying that you go fix the country super. Wait a sauter. Today na backside Monday.
Welcome, fellow viewers. This is the No Conny Talk Show. I'm your host, Daniel. Today we have a very in-depth presentation regarding updates from the Biafra movement for independence and the movement for liberation of Ambazonia. Welcome to this platform. We also have a lot of material to give you about updates for the activity on the ground, the defeat of La République, the Cameroon military in Ambazonia. We will bring you this update shortly, but as our usual practice today for this show, we will start by playing a song, and this one from one of our Ambazonian artists, a street artist we did for inside the great city of Victoria. They call it Santima Moko. So around they ask for our people then for inside the great city of Limbe. Any man will get Santima Moko a number make it again for me, make a call it a farote small. So maybe we'll start with this music, and after that straightly we will walk inside the revolutionary talks them, and we then get a promise for always bring on the truth and nothing but the truth. We get a lot of material for Gianfona today, including the attack we done to happen for inside Kona by the Pekin for General Saga, the Mountain Lions, who will bring on those and many more. For the meantime, we're gonna enjoy this song while we get ready.
I say go for my brother, they don't enter plan. I'm Moka. Now you do it. Now you do it, man. Now you do it. I beg, una leave me man now. Can we there for one together, more help that one repe for a 2D. Another one, the way they belong Damedo and Ashuak, but can Kaskapi for marketing board. Alubasa, aluminium, butter. They know where they don't motor. They don't see say belero less. Now that one go come. Je vous être bien, votre président. Quoi, mamie?
Confirm. That was a good one. Talking about marketing board, Alubasa, and all those wonderful institutions and way the Southern Cameroon, they began build them as will be the first self-governing country for inside Africa. And it be unfortunate that our country be under occupation from La République, but we're about to reverse that, and this one, the chosen generation, for go about that job. As usual, I still get indication. My computer system they be try for hack. Next time I not go to talk am because sometimes when I talk come, it also distract me, and that is part of the objective. We remain resolute, and I would see how the Cameroon government they try to do everything to shut us down, and we see how they don't try for they don't come. We probably be promised they go catch me, bring me for inside La République for trial. Na news this way they fly they show say they don't come make report for here for Hong Kong regarding me, and they don't look up and they laugh. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are revolutionaries. We don't decide to put our life on the line for fight for the freedom of our people, and we are doing the right thing. I think the only person we supposed to fear now Mr. Pobia, if he sees it for their own self-crafted propaganda, they try to talk say me Capo Daniel be wanted here for Hong Kong. I've been a Chinese citizen and I live here freely. I exercise my God-given right and my right for advocate for my country of origin, the Southern Cameroon. And we are doing the right thing. We are working under international law. The international community, they recognize that China participated in the vote for our independence, and they also recognize that it is legal and our people have the right of self-defense. The only person who needs to be worried about legality and criminality are the criminal gangs of Mr. Pobia who are running that country. They are under international sanction. Parliaments upon parliaments around the world are calling for sanctions to target their properties abroad and to hold them for war crimes that they are committing in Ambazonia. We are acting on self-defense. We have a code of conduct, and we are living up to the international standard. And we shall not be intimidated or be afraid of such clowns who think that they can do something to somebody here based on some bogus complaint. We remain focused, ladies and gentlemen. And before one come for this war, we come will not say a matter of survival for our people. We don't stick out our head, and we are ready at any moment to pay the price for the freedom for our country. And we'll do so with our head hold high without any blinking. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are welcome. We will start this show for as soon as know we day inside alliance with the Biafran people them. And I want to encourage my Biafran friends, see me them continue the resistance following the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is a one of a time blessing to the Biafran people. He's a charismatic guy, he's an intelligent guy, he has dedicated his life for the Biafran freedom. It's very important for Ambazonian people to understand why it be so crucial. Say this alliance will now form with the Biafran, where it could be extended also to the Yoruba people, them and all people the way they want get freedom for Eastern Nigeria and all across Africa. It be based now on the people's right, where the chairman, the president of the governing council, Dr. Chuayaba, be that articulator. Say now our duty for stand with all the peoples for Africa to support their right of self-determination. These principles are the building block of international peace and security. The other time, this morning, I watched Blinken, the Secretary of State of America, he called out the Russian about violating these cardinal rules. And in that speech, he talked about the need for the international community to come around to face anybody who challenge this rule of this war order that have kept the world in peace. And these rules include the respect of the right of the peoples around the world to have self-determination and determine their political outlook and the type of political system that is suitable to protect their own interests and their own to maintain their dignity. That will include the international community recognizing and standing with the people of Ambazonia to fight for their right of self-determination, which we have determined so for independence, and also for the Biafran people to have that right within the state of Nigeria. I'll get directly to that Biafran issue before I come back to what we are doing in Ambazonia. And it's very important because the story of Biafra, for some part, is also the story of Ambazonia. Our destinies are tied together. And there is one artist who then depict them very, very well with a cartoon, which I would like to share for now, about the Biafra and the... I'll be sorry, this thing is... okay. I have to take some time to look for the pictures. And sorry for our people, I apologize because my media material, I'm the technician and doing everything. So, don't mind me. I'll have to double check and check 3 times. Unfortunately, I cannot find that particular picture. But it's a cartoon. Let's see. I want to take my time, even though na time we will not get them. Okay. It doesn't seem like I have it there. But I want to bring it before I move forward. So I'll use another method to check it out. And still I cannot locate the cartoon. But in any case, it is a wonderful cartoon where a Biafran artist and activist it depict the Biafran people as a people where they get moto but they no get tired. And they don't stand for a long time, and then the Ambazonia people, then are people where they get tired but they no get moto. When they two then join the moto go waka towards freedom. Our destiny is tied together. Our struggle are all the struggle for self-determination. It is true, the Ambazonian people are recognized as a people already, which is the biggest hurdle the Biafran people face. Of course, the Biafran people are a people, and as such, they deserve the right of self-determination. The process to establish themselves as an international people is very tough, but they can surmount it. If Southern Sudan could separate from Sudan, why not the Biafrans? So there's a good legitimacy about their case. But first of all, I want to show now a little bit about which way it happened. For instance, Biafra, terrible things as usual, as the Nigerian government it implode, it completely destroyed. So I want to bring on an update for inside Nigeria, the cry for the collapse of Nigeria, the begging of the Americans to come and fight against Boko Haram by Buhari.
And really, we are in very serious trouble.
So this professor make bringing up these statements where go give una a little bit perspective of the state of Nigeria, which is crumbling because of their whole of the Biafran land illegally. Why I call them illegally, I will get for that soon, because this political education will be very, very crucial. So I know will be in a rush. Make una listen for the man.
What a lot worse
Post
than
up.
that. You don't
Now
feel...
the one of the big people then for inside Biafra Day for Nigeria, as a matter of fact, the Sultan of Sokoto is a very influential person. The Sultan of Sokoto is now calling for the repeat of the Biafran War. So maybe when I get this perspective, then I will come with that analysis after that.
If you know what it is for a loyalist of President Buhari, like Senator Shatima, to say what he said on the floor of the Senate, then you must know that the situation is a lot worse than even what the Northern Elders Forum said. What we said is simple. It's in exercise of a democratic right. An elected person is elected to perform a job. He doesn't perform that job, you tell him, please, let's have someone does it. These are people who, Sultan of Sokoto is the kind of person who doesn't speak unless it becomes absolutely essential. Senator Kasim Shatima has been a diehard loyalist of President Buhari from day one. And he had supported President Buhari with his life. If these people can say what they said, if Governor Zulum of Borno State, a professor who would know the implication of saying in public, bring back South African mercenaries. If he can say that to the president's delegation in Borno, because our military obviously is failing, because that's why you bring mercenaries. If you put all these things together and you put them within a context, it just tells you one thing. The president has lost control of our security.
So what's the way this man the talk now very, very important analysis for the state of affairs in Nigeria. The country has failed and it is collapsing. The presidential delegation where don't go visit Borno, when I remember the last time we showed an update for inside Borno, where these Fulani men them, where they don't be over their own head, when I know say the whole arrangement for keep Nigeria together for support the undercover British multinationals, the way that they exploit and they benefit from that Nigerian state, their interests. It will be enough for give that country for those Fulani men them. And their network, that they be emboldened and they feel so them be above the law, that they go around killing people as normal as these are the type of excesses the we see when some country then be given to a cartel. Now the same thing we see for inside Gabon, for Burkina Faso, for Togo, even for Chad, and it was the same thing that was going on in Mali. So which way it happened for Nigeria, as I explain for now, I will just try to give you a little bit highlight so that I'm gonna get a clear picture of which way it happened for Nigeria and the reason why the country be insecure the way we be. When I know very well, I bring una up the map for Nigeria as it be. So that it will give una really good perspective for which way we talk. Nigeria, before the partition of Africa, it be been a 3-state. These are 3 states country, and it be important as we the Ambazonian people, as a nation, would support the Biafran movement. May we know the rationale behind. May we know why the people that they want to separate. It be very, very important me the whole Africa they know these people their story. Before the recognition of the people's right for 1941. I think now 1914, I think 1914 or something like that. The Nigerian was originally 3 states. These 3 states are the seat of 3 countries. As a matter of fact, the Biafrans, which constitute the protectorate of southern Nigeria, were already a state before the coming of the white man. I will take time for another time, as I done promise, for explain all these things for now. So you get these 3 states. You get the northern Nigeria, where been at the protectorate, and the southern Nigeria, where be the protectorate. And then for 1918, the British people then launched a war. They invade Lagos. They conquered Lagos, where we been an African territory as well, for bring them under their control, where they call them now the colony of Lagos. So now the 3 states then this, 3 countries then where it constitute Nigeria. This territory them, they be that already get their international personalities. They be done get their international personalities. As soon as see very well, the southern Nigeria, the Biafran, through this picture, as soon as you see, they be already get their symbols of their state. They will get the house of their Congress, where we be for Enugu. They will get their post stamps and where bear their name, and they will then get the characteristics them of a state already. All these principles them, they will be acknowledged in the Atlantic Charter, where been at the standard for hold the whole world together, the world order, where the white people they will go gather, then talk say they must get the respect of the people's right. Anybody will constitute a people. As a matter of fact, after the First World War, the British and the Americans and the Russians, they come to an agreement and the realization of this law of nature, that once a people have developed an identity, a legal system, a system of administration, and a sense of nationality, or in another word, when a people constitute a state, it is impossible for you to reverse that statehood without going through genocide. And this principle validate the fact, say these 3 states them, for inside where constitute modern day Nigeria, was never supposed to be tampered with. Many other places in there for Africa where the Europeans they began set up administration, therefore they with good faith for already develop them as a country. But once they go through the First World War, they lost money for economy, and they discovered and said those countries they're not going to remain a colony forever. They start to transform those countries into political system the way it will keep them down forever, and they will continue forget the possibility for exploit them forever. Now why that way they can't do it way they call them for 1906, say the amalgamation of Nigeria. Amalgamation, imagine a foreign country, British government decides they want to amalgamate the 3 states where form Nigeria. Amalgamation, first of all, that word where they be using now an economic word for people where they don't study economics. Amalgamation it be different from merger. Amalgamation usually not just because of economic reason, that means for profit making. You amalgamate company them for economics. They talk say when you are amalgamate 2 or 3 units of or 2 companies, 2 or 3 companies, amalgamation will you have to destroy the identity of the other company for them to merge as one, which is different from merger. Merger is when 2 companies they come together to form one company. So to use the word a merger means that you take 2 states, they come together to make one state that is going to reflect the 2. But amalgamation means that the British people, against the international principle in this day, decides to take 3 states and amalgamate them to deliberately destroy the identity, which is something that can never succeed. That is why you find this conflict. They wanted to take away the power of each of these states to manage its resources. So to neutralize the southern Nigeria, they have to empower the northern Nigerians, which was more or less a barren land. So they will give you prestige to hold this country together. And you know, it's like a gang having a deal. It's like a gang having a deal with the police. When a gang have a deal with the police and they start to pay bribe to the police to control area to sell drug or whatever, the next thing is that the gangsters, they will think they are above the law because they have the police in their hand, and they will start to kill people anyhow, carrying all these excesses. So what we are seeing today in Nigeria of these Fulani men who goes around killing people as they want is just that they have been empowered by the British government and this so-called Nigerian state to do whatever they want while the multinationals extract the oil. So the symptoms is what you see today in Nigeria. I'll leave it there so that we may go for other things that will be important. But now for sure now, say the whole Nigerian setup cannot hold. It is meant to neutralize the states that existed before the amalgamation. And those states will continue to fight like living organisms. Because the international community, the Americans, the Russians, they are also already acknowledged in the formation of the United Nations by acknowledging the people's right that it is impossible to neutralize a sovereignty or to take away the identity of a people that have been formulated to become a state people. So the identity of the Nigerian, of the Biafran people, the identity of the Yoruba people, or we call it Northern Nigerian or Biafra, and the Lagos people, whatever names they want to call themselves, they have that sense of union, sense of oneness that exclude other people in Nigeria. The Biafrans consider themselves as Biafrans, and you cannot take it away from them. The only way for that country to have survived is for this formation, this structure to have been maintained. But unfortunately, they bring all the so-called governors who are those puppets to come and sign a document that they want to amalgamate. And now they are in this big mess. If Nigerians had a chance, if they have good leaders, they could have had a chance to say that the white people have given us this country after independence. What do we do with it? Let them sit together as black people amongst themselves to resolve this issue peacefully. And say, let us go back to the original state of the affairs of the states, and this will work for the people. The Southerners, they rule their own country, their own state the way they want it, according to their own identity, and there will be no conflict. You know, amalgamation is to eliminate competition. is to eliminate competition. And in America, you see when they have different states, Texas, California, they have competition amongst them that is healthy for the economy. But the white people, they didn't want that type of merger. They wanted amalgamation so that it will benefit the exploiters. So the Nigerian people continue to fight for their freedom. And I want to share on this other one video and also to give advice for the Biafran people them will be very, very important. We don't see the video for a lawyer where then chakara a window screen for a motor because he carry Biafran flag for inside motor. The video this.
Well, I would like the people of the world to know what is going on in Nigeria. This morning, I was moving to Izombe. A group of soldiers in a patrol van accosted me, and I stopped. They saw the Biafran flag in my car. They saw the Biafran flag in my car and asked me, what is this? I told them, look at it. And what I had in my car was a bang. They smashed my car, damaged my car because of the Biafran flag and the Biafran newspaper invading my privacy right inside my car. In fact, the man said that I should thank my God that I'm a lawyer. He would have wasted me. I should thank my God that I'm a lawyer because he saw the NBA sticker on my car. Is that the way to live? I'm asking let the world know what is going on here. We are no longer free. In Southeast, in Imo State. No. We are no longer free. Look at what the army did. Nigerian soldiers, look at what they did to my car.
So where our Biafran people, they need to understand the gravity of which way they face up. Of course, you are no longer free. You are not free. You have never been free. The whole idea of Nigeria, the amalgamation, was to suppress and take away the power of the Biafran people so that their resources can be exploited. And any idea or any symbol that can empower the Biafran people to demand their right, to raise their head, will completely result to the Nigerian government coming down on them with serious power. This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning. When you want freedom, you should understand that you have to go through the pain like everybody else. The Biafran people had a shot when they went through the civil war. Unfortunately, that war could not succeed because there was lack of international media coverage. There was a lot of conspiracy, and the Fulani, the French man in Yaoundé, Amadou Ahidjo, closed the border and assist the Nigerian government to defeat the Biafrans. And somehow the French people were pretending that they were supporting the Biafran. The Biafran people should know right now who is the real enemies of Africa, and to understand that the international conspiracy will never change. The Europeans are out of interest. They are not out to protect you. They see Biafra like a farm for them to harvest. They don't care about your human right. If Biafran people want to live in freedom, they want to exercise the rights for them to live in dignity and make choices about their political system, then Biafra must prepare for war. You must arm yourself to your teeth. You are lucky enough that they allow you to carry Biafran flag. We this side in Ambazonia, if only the name Ambazonia will get you killed. It is coming to Biafran land. Welcome to the struggle for independence. When the Nigerian government will start burning your villages, killing your women, raping your children in a mass attempt to suppress your nationality, then you will truly know that you have been in war in Nigeria from the day they came up with their idea of amalgamation. You must arm yourself block by block, village by village, to protect yourself from Nigerian terrorism. It's not Fulani terrorism. It's Nigerian terrorism against the Biafran people. You must fight and expect more of such attacks from the Nigerian military, as they will be desperate to fight against Biafran independence. So the Sultan of Sokoto have spoken out. The parliamentarians, even Shatima, who is a strong supporter of Buhari, have spoken in the Senate floor to tell the world that Nigeria have failed, and you people have to fight for yourself so that you can survive. So that is it for our Biafran side. We are getting news that the Simon Achidi Achu, past Crash My Back as Crash Your Back, have died in America, in California. So then you say Achidi Achu, for people who don't know him, now it show we wait the modus operandi. So Mr. Pobia, it didn't be for a long time. Now for use your own brother for attack you. Achidi Achu, they be named me as Prime Minister for La Republique for 1992. When I excuse me, I continue for the block the attempt where they do want hack my computer. So now wata we are there. They want to block it because they don't want you to follow what I'm saying, and what I'm saying is very important for our freedom. So this Achidi Achu, when multipartism be so-called be allowed for the house slaves them for inside Ambazonia with Nijon Fundi become a rise for popularity, Mr. Pobia used the classic divide and rule where they still use them for we today. So maybe when I use this opportunity to learn about the strategy for divide and rule. Then come for Mr. Frundi own village, then take his own cousin, a relative, Achidi Achu, then make him prime minister. Since he talks he want to be president for inside Cameroon. So they come for a village, then take person where he know he for put a me fight against it. Even the way the Frundi be done fair election, he say one be na senator, then so put na the Simon Achidi Achu me stand against Mr. Frundi for election. So now why that way La Republique he don't choose Sako for put and to me stand with we for fight with we. For you forget freedom, you must go through your own brother. When I remember what Jesus Christ be talk, say I come for put brother against brother. That specific scripture where talk it is show and say for you to get freedom, you go need to go against your own people in terms in the context of a state battle for freedom. So Achidi Achu, we come from 1992 till 1996, bibi na a modus operandi, it be na scratch my back as scratch your own. It work out back money. Now it start the bribery of chiefs and funds. You pay money for people, them they go vote for you, or then she don't quiet. Bribery and corruption, scratch my back as scratch your own and die. Pobia na next, as soon as see I salute Pobia, so it transfer na the mantle. Say they call you drag Mr. Pobia Gota for hell. So all them Achidi Achu die at the age of 87 years old. He one die way be done run away from that Cameroons, go stay with Pekin for America. Begin chop the money be done and go hide them for day. At least now a slave too, but you know of a bit bad that other bad slave them, but it's case something they like less bad. Bad na bad. Achidi Achu and many other people the way they sacrifice their people them for receive bribe for support Mr. Pobia, then go answer for all those crimes them, and we will continue for shed light on these people then where they done lost the opportunity as educated people for give freedom for their people who speak on behalf of the oppressed and the poor amongst them, but then decide to sit quiet while a genocide it go over their country. Achidi Achu one die, he never buy no AK for game for we. We need to buy them for ourselves. So we don't get a lot of big victory then for ground zero. As we don't tell now, the La Republique time where this war start, we will kick them up for more than 90% of our territory. They go get their international partners from France, also from China, then buy armored vehicles them for introduce them for the battlefield for turn the tides. For these past 2 years, this armored vehicle done save them well and we don't finally resolve the issue. We don't tell una say we go proliferate this IED attacks them way now the only way we will defend our local villages and our liberated areas. That process it don't go, it don't succeed. When I be the see big number be the worker from village to village like man we don't crease. It be the fight now for make sure say me that technology it worker fine. That technology I remember very well. And I see somebody have make a big write-up about the history of the bombs in Ambazonia, and they're talking about Biafran people teaching Ambazonian forces how to use handle explosive. This is ridiculous. I remember when this thing started, the ADF Bamenda Brigade, at that time General Gama, they planned the first bomb. They were planning to bomb the so-called the Congress Hall, where it be take occupied by the Cameroon terrorist B forces. At that time, they be use that bomb, it be in that shape for gas bottle. It explode prematurely and it not be really strong. I be one of the strongest critics. So I stand corrected today. We don't see how Ambazonia they don't involve. See how those bombs they don't change. They use them for target Lele Afrique. It don't become a crucial arsenal. And would the new technology for the IED, the way it don't come, even be worse than the one way they see them today for social media. But we'll be very happy for all the forces them, how they don't knock out La Republique. La Republique don't fail completely. La Republique don't finally buy helicopter for B, no before the regular army. Previously, they be the Rains helicopter from Nigeria, as we know, for can use them for Ambazonia. Now they don't buy their own helicopter. We will bring down that one too. We'll be a solution oriented. That helicopter will likely even crash before it won't even the work fine. We don't see the helicopter today for Bangui Road, where the Ambazonia Defense Forces them they don't attack them for inside Bangui Road as well. So I go give you all these updates them, and they don't kill La Republique, the military. They don't kill some power for inside Batibo. A power na pastor for Pentecostal church. They can just kill that power out of anger or out of waiting. They work and kill our people them anyhow with impunity. We need to stop that one. So I go take them slowly first, but I go want to start with some issue them. Goodness. No worry, I will still bring that up. I forget to bring my note from our commander. When I know say the ADF it don't turn up fine for inside Boyo division. Our forces then they when I see the arrest of that colonial tax collector our forces that they expand for day and our activity that they go day and night very, very good. Boyo, they stand. One for salute General Nyi and all the sister forces they wait and day for day, including General Gola for the British Southern Cameroon Resistance Forces and for salute even Arike and all the forces they wait and day for Insa Boyo. Make una collaborate, make una know allow people them for diaspora where they just want to come do their political expediency on top of una name. Me then no can bring una division. Una work with una brothers them for all the forces them together against a common enemy La Republique du Cameroon. If some soldier make mistake, we will try to handle them, but make no person during the time of war. It take internal debates for mean enmity. We must always make sure we stand for the truth for the sake of the integrity of the revolution, but nevertheless we must always come together for a common purpose and a common goal. So I go get for that, for which really happen for inside Boyo. We don't see some forces in there they don't really destroy Boyo completely. As with the help for rebuild Boyo, we will also need to address this issue because many of the time we ignore the suffering of our population in the hands of our own people, not only from La Republique. And our people sometimes they feel they don't get that touch. And it's important for me. I will come back to talk about our people then for Ashing, people then for Angie, also for Insa Boyo, and people they drive motor from Belo, go right for up that side for around Sembit. I will talk about that later. But I go want to start for talk about the I don't know my talk now first good or bad before good. But I will start with bad first. For instance, Bamendankwe, the people then for instance Bamendankwe, they don't catch two Amba boys, two Amba, I call this one, these are not Ambazonian fighters, these are thieves. Whether you were Ambazonian fighter before or not, once you start kidnap people for ransom purposes, once you start to intimidate our people, you are not doing it again for Ambazonia. You are not an Amba fighter anymore. So for Inda Bamendankwe, the population, they don't catch two thief people, them, thief people, them, posing as Amba boys. I'll put the picture. Make una see him. This one a storeman. He and another friend for inside Bamendankwe. Then see some man where it sell off license. It sell Brazaris Mimbo counterban. Where it be banned for inside Ambazonia. Then call that storeman. Threatening say make it give them. Constantly I go to come back from my computer because they struggle for hack them. So I had to come click the thing for accept me my computer block them. So for instance Bamendankwe, this one are the people then this way they spoil our struggle. This storeman, he and another friend, then pick phone for call another person where he operate bar. Where that bar it is sell brasseries. Mimbo we would ban for instance Ambazonia. For instance some quarter they call an Mbengshi. For Mbengshi for day for instance Bamendankwe. Then threaten that man, say that man talks say go pay me they asking me pay 300,000 for fine. The man they beg them say go give them 200,000 then deny. How una go do the ask man me pay money for sell brasseries? That one is stealing. Brasseries don't be banned. Any man where they sell brasseries, they need for chakara they bought to them all completely. Or Caesar. You know if you talk so you don't take money for man me continue for sell brasseries. That one a bribery. Na La Republique. That one no be work for Ambazonia. Unfortunately, the two boys they don't go waste their life. Where they go take that life, go invest them for destroy a Kelebe them for free. Their people them. So what's way happen? I say these two boy them, one carry AK-47, one carry pistol. Then go say the one go for rifle for Mbangshi for Mundankwe. For go meet that man, for go kidnap that man where they deny for pay 300,000. He offer for pay 200,000. The one go they no go for it directly. Then go wait na for Ntenefo for corner hot spot for Bamendankwe day. Then go park their bike for day. Then seize another civilian the bike. When I hear how people them where you want to do bad thing, you make some kind of stupid error. Seize civilian the bike, drive and go right from Bangshe, go meet that store that man to die off license, catch that man at gunpoint. Drive and come back now for inside Ntanefo. For camp no then pack for the man is stored there for off license there for Ntanefo. Hotspot for Ntanefo. They pack their bag now from Bangshe una sorry me. So the one go come back for Bangshe. People then wait and see how they catch that man. Then call picking them for inside Bangshe. Then go for that their bike, then move petrol for they put na water. As the boy then come for they, with that man for their bike, they struggle for start that bike in they go, now for they boy then hold them power. La République du Cameroon, I be satisfied with the population, say then talk say La République, no man no call La République. They one kaji boy then disarm them, beat them only by themselves. La République then hear about the incident, then to come for they, can catch this boy then. After population then beat them, use their gun for kill them they. Empty all their magazine for their skin, chakara the boy their skin. Young boys, leave your store for go thief for another man's store, you want use Ambazonia name. Anybody way they do all these type of things for our people are thieves. It don't happen so that they die population, they glad. Now this type of activity, it mislead our people then for start begin feel, say La République for even entertain the idea, the devilish idea say La République where they work and kill our people then. They feel even get help for them. It need for stop. And it need for stop now. So I would go for inside the great state of Boyo as information that they come as our unit, then they build for they get more of their members. So they get information, say, for Ashing. For people that don't know Ashing then have side for it be located for another side of St. Beat's College. St. Beat's is a very popular college. So there is a group of guys who know say some group of guys and they for inside the Devon Genie come day, where they be done make arrangement even with La République for the operate a motor park, they collect money them, so that they no go to disturb La République no disturb them. We be done talk to people they make that type of arrangement. Eventually La République can't kill them because their agenda now for eliminate all threat to their own occupation of our land. That same thing it be done happen. Now, this boy them, whether they be done being an ex-fighters or not, when you are working for your stomach, you are not working for Ambazonia. They don't go from Bello to Anjing through Ashing. They don't set up 2 roadblocks. Each of those roadblocks, any motorway you want pass for the or bike, they stop and collect 500 for the passenger. So Ambazonia and the way now just normal farmer them, they come up for Bello for go visit their family them for up Ashing. For Angem. They go one pass for day. They go pay 500 for Ashing. Go pay 500 for Angem. Now 1,000 that for one person. For come back, then pay the same money. Pay them where they need the one pay money, where they no get money for pay. They hold them will take Nacolas, get them for their back, and paying. Now which kind of ballock this? We no go allow the transformation of our culture of respecting our elders to be destroyed by these gangs. These boys are not Amba boys. Their conduct do not represent any legitimate forces fighting for the people. It does not. It does not. It is not accepted. It is not tolerable. We want to tell the people them for inside Bello, for Ashing and Angeng, so we go work with them for stop this criminality amongst their people. And for those boys, the way they be involved. If na any man be fool na, make una stop that rough work. If una continue for do am, we go consider una as thieves, and the population go consider una as such. The gravity of this war is so heavy that we don't have any choice. The chaos will continue to be there, but we have to work around it because the whole Ambazonia is under hostage by La République. So we don't need our own people that can begin at pain on top. I go take this opportunity now for talk for the people then for inside Boyo, the great state of Boyo, and for all across our national territory. From the report we get for our commander away day for day on the ground, there is one mayor away day for day. We name na Angom Bernard Afumbong. Na pikin this so for Ambeng, na pikin this for Obang na some village for inside Boyo day. I think that village even share border with Mezam and also even with Menchum. Now picking this way grow for inside palace for inside Obeng. It don't come out. As we don't always talk, when the enemy he give you free reign, he use you against your people, you go start begin use the enemy to for kill your own people. This so-called mayor of Ginicom, Either they use La Republic for target a family enemies. They give names of picking them way their family get problem them with them. They keep people right for Douala. The Cameroon military pick up convoy then right for Douala for go kill them because of this man. Iran become now not be just an informant, but Iran begin use La Republic against his own people then. When an enemy. We know a place where they stay, we know say it na even na mayor for inside Ginicom. But it stay na for it can stay na for Ginicom na mayor for Fundong, but it stay na for Ginicom. It gets a hideout for upstation because La Republic then provide house for many of these paid agents them for upstation. It go high too for day. So it stay for Ginicom and for upstation for Bamenda. We want to ask the general public. Any man will get information we feel leads for us, for the Ambazonia Defense Forces, for arrest this Afumbong Bernard. Make it contact the ADF commanders or you contact me directly for pass that information. We will pass them for the right quarters. This man is a danger to our people. He connive with the enemy for destroy our people and for subvert our sovereignty. It be very important make this threat be neutralized to protect our people. So they call on all people for Bamenda, for Ginicom. If una no place where they stay, una no place where they go for hotel, place where they drink, anything where they do am, una know am. If you be being as an enemy, we if you help Ambazonia at this stage, contact we go protect our people then by neutralizing this threat posed by these people. So we want to congratulate the Mountain Lions, General Sagat, for the wonderful job they done do. We did get report a few hours ago. Say the Mountain Lions too, they done strike for inside Moyoka Day for a corner area day. They done kiss 10 La Republic. I think that's the biggest count that we get this during this month. Now very happy months. We see how the explosive they work very well. We want to tell and I say it will only get worse for La Republic. If you are working for that occupation military, be sure your life is very short. You want to lose your life for a dictator. You want to die fighting for a dictator. Look at the backs of bodies. People sacrificing their life for a dictator to fight an illegal war. For what? Why will young men go and die like this for a dictator? A diapers wearing dictator. Because they'll pay 100,000, is it even 95 or 100,000? Even if it's 200,000, that money is not worth it. You are fighting against Ambazonia in their land. People who do not receive salary. We are fighting for honor, for dignity. We have a cause. You go and die for money. How much? So the first attack will happen for instance Akwaya. I go on for bring the video. May we see how La Republic they ambush them for inside Akwaya. They would want to congratulate the forces them for inside Akwaya, where they don't carry out for inside Manu. I would tell when I say all things will come fine as the ADF it don't penetrate for Manu. Would not encourage forces them where they live for day. Would they motivate them? Would they inspire them? They cut off themselves from this fake diaspora people them and see how they be more and more successful. So now inside the Akwaya this at the district of Akwaya for inside Manu State, how the time La Republic their moto for they come. Maputa me gonna see the big bam. So that sound one of the year now the sound of freedom where it happen. So for inside Akwaya, we want to congratulate the forces them for the way they want remain them anonymous. We're gonna ignore any diaspora and ready to come make claims and counter claims. Would they not for support people that made them liberate our country? So we congratulate the pro-independent forces them for inside Akwaya, for inside Manu. And we'll eventually go know. We'll know nothing will hide under the sun. Eventually we'll get the good news them and the good people the way they be behind all this. We want to congratulate them, for thank them for this wonderful work where they don't do one for inside Akwaya. We don't see how La Republic they don't bring that a new helicopter where they don't bring America and carry the terrorism where they don't compromise them for inside that choir. Make I bring the video. Make gonna see the helicopter. Now that be their helicopter, and in the show say La Republique, it don't finish. They no fit buy even correct helicopter. Then go buy this cheap helicopter where you no even get gun. You no get you know fit mount gun for this helicopter. So we don't see how the two soldiers they don't fall. And the helicopter this is the camera can carry. I wanna see the helicopter. The one a very basic helicopter. It be easily could knock them down completely. See the terrorism. They be dumbfounded. The one a pure rescue helicopter. Now rescue helicopter. So it shows that La Republique they not get money. They go buy rescue helicopter for can use them for fight war. We go bring them down. The helicopter don't come out for day. It don't come out come to for Bengui Road as Ambazonia Defense Forces them and carry the same helicopter. Bring them for day. Make I bring the picture for Bengui Road day. They don't bring the helicopter for day. That helicopter they go come finish them not only because of of our busyness. So we don't get launched another bomb attack again for Bengui Road. It don't stop traffic. La Republique they fight, they struggle for fight for day. That helicopter they pass for day, they fear for come low. It show and I say the BB gun they will get them for inside Savannah States they will need to get more for inside Atlantic State. The defense of our airspace will be very good. The helicopter now if it come down towards our forces, they be forced to use these helicopters because the armored vehicles they fail woefully. We will knock them out. We will easily overwhelm them with our numbers because there is no chance for that helicopter to carry enough soldiers and to be able to even defend themselves. So may we be rest assured the days of La Republique as we be tell now we will be capable to defend liberated areas. The days where the papas inside our territories is completely over and it is completely gone. So La Republique where they don't get now they prepare for get succession for their country as the French Afrique they continue to do their manipulation. We no one forget anything to do with them. Mr. Pobia be capable now for rule from the grave. They've even bring up na Brenda Bia. There is nothing the Ambazonia, the Cameroon people can do. We see the same thing for Chad. We don't see the same thing for many other African countries where they build this monarchy, this monarch of succession across African territory where you no get nothing to do with the people them. As Dr. Cho Ayaba, the leader of our liberation, he done talk. The people them for Cameroon, the UPC, they need to rise up and fight and free that country for goodness sake. Otherwise, they will turn them into another chaffs. The movement for independence for Cameroon, French Cameroon, failed. They have to relaunch it and take control of their country. We will support them and we will live as good neighbors. But if they allow this monarch of traitors to continue to use their children to launch war against other Africans, we will fight them in our borders and we will build a war between the two countries. So we want to congratulate our forces then for the operation the way they ran carry on throughout our national territories, and also even for the Bamenda Brigade for the wonderful job where they ran do they ran catch one of those French Cameroon their motor them where they bring them from Douala. Say me they come take job for Bamenda. Say they want do so-called reconstruction. One of those vehicles and where it come for inside Douala, it will be intercepted by our forces then bring them come burn them right for inside Bamenda. I go want to share on the video them so that it go send a stern warning so that Francophones them or French Cameroon citizens will not be coming into our territory for can do the so-called reconstruction and take money. We know say they no first give you any money. They will get with their company them.
Oh,
So
which one?
Batu.
Coco, oh, I hear you.
Batu.
You.
Babajo.
You.
Malcolm.
Okay. Which one now come out?
Comment Douala?
Now come out?
Douala.
Douala.
Yes.
Do you motor the car in our
He carry caterpillar them.
Caterpillar.
Yes.
Okay. I share.
Yes.
You say be
Batu.
Batu man.
Yes.
You stay for outside.
We compound different down.
You dey stay for
I stay
outside.
for Douala.
For Douala.
Yes.
They don't tell you una say una do for Douala, una come back for land.
Yes, they don't tell me.
Okay. You stay
Yes,
for
I don't be here. Wait, you dey stay for Bamenda?
I stay for Douala.
You stay for Douala?
Yes.
You don't come for Bamenda, no?
Yes.
They don't catch you?
Yes.
You know why they catch you?
I don't know. I don't know why they catch me.
Say what?
Because you were government, they make them. They don't fine.
No, you know why you talk am. They catch you, say what?
Say me, French, the people.
Yeah.
Me no cross again land for Amba and there.
Yeah, say me war finish, no?
Yes.
Then why when I say strong, here you cross am?
Me, I never try it because I never know.
You know, eh?
Me, I never know.
Yeah, but you
That
know,
way
say,
me,
you know, say war dey for country?
I know say what they for country.
Okay.
Because you were government they make them. No correct.
Wait today we know say government make am. Government make it.
Tiwe when I don't hold on start things. Government no one fix them. It only leave me go down. Yeah, I don't know me how I feel.
Okay,
Yeah.
you just shall. Okay, sir. We don't get introduce me French man not come for land. The motor na who get am? Na anglophone man or na French man?
A Frenchman get am.
Na French man get am, eh?
Yes.
Now you be driver?
Yes, I'm here be driver.
Okay. The thing we go do now, see, we go burn the motor. Safety. We don't talk say me something. So motor no come up for that side. Cross for this land. Now we know the transport that motor the way that they can't dig road for you. Mind why we don't talk say we know want me to dig any road for land. But we know the one work, we know see and say there's way to way government they use to for do am. Correct?
No correct, sir.
You know correct, no?
Yes, sir.
Now they don't catch in a show. Which government do?
Government never come for
Never come.
You never come, no?
Yes.
Your life there for my hand. You French man. I don't tell you say we not come for our land. Say me won't finish first. But when I see strong head come, when I see carry when I motor and carry trailer them for car dig road for Bamenda. The thing I could tell when I say this land not be we own. We not get right for enter for inside our land now. We not want enter for inside our land. We not they enter on our permission. But when we don't violate the rules and the laws of Amba, we go show we pepper. This motor there so it could catch fire. For send example, I not gonna kill you, Frenchman. I could send you back. Tell your brother them. Say this land not be free for them till war is finished. You don't hear?
I don't hear, sir.
If you not like, when we not come out, gonna leave you. You go carry military for 5 minutes. Military no say you place not day. Amba don't pass military.
I know now.
You hear no?
I know, sir.
You know.
I know. I know say Amba don't pass army.
You hear no?
Yes.
They know.
Yes.
Probably are there for that side. If they send them now, fool them. That they can't kill innocent people. That they kill them. But we wait. We not gonna surrender for this war. We could fight till the day, till the last month. They say last month standing now. We could fight and we could get our land back. But for we not the French people, we will not enter for our country now.
I don't hear, sir.
We there for war. We know they guarantee any man in life. Any Anglophone man we there for that side, see we not like, we not drive am. That one not concern we. We the one struggle for liberate our land. Make we not come till new war finish before we not be free for enter for inside of our land. We not hear?
I don't hear, sir.
We not hear, no?
I don't hear, sir.
Yes, now this one is just a warning way to go for all the French, all the company for French, when they enter for our land. French people, they come, when they can't do business, when they can't fool Amba with 100, when I take military can't kill a man. Any Frenchman will do for land, for now, will not guarantee you are living here, will not guarantee you are staying here. Pack and go. When the war don't finish, you come back.
I hope say be very clear. So our soldier them, they don't give them a warning and they don't release them, and we send this message for all francophones. Stop crossing the border into Ambazonia during this war period. The worst thing is do not come into our territory to try to do this so-called reconstruction when there is an active war going. If you are doing it at a risk and you will be arrested. And like the commander Idan Tokam, make the no can try. Just stay for our country. Una stay for our country. Una can lose this vehicle. I don't want to try to put up the video of the burned vehicle. So look the video. Look, I apologize. Look like my video materials are not well, they not be very arranged. So our soldier then burn the vehicle to send a message for our people, they need them to understand. Say they not there for them to collect money. The Ambazonia Defense Forces is not there to collect money. They are there to fight and protect the integrity of our revolution, our liberation movement. They are there to stop French Cameroon from exploiting our vulnerable people after taking all of their advantages, taking their money, strip them of everything. They will come back to flatter them with small, small corrupt money in the name of reconstruction, while the people are fighting to have freedom. So that's why the vehicle was burned and the people were set free. We ask all Francophone to make them remain for their side. May we finish our war. May we finish our war, get our freedom first. When we don't stand up with our country, we will do business like two countries. So, ladies and gentlemen, that will be it for today. We will salute all now and for thank una and join this show live for YouTube, and it will also be broadcast for our national TV, ACN, Ambazonian Communication Network. We want to salute our brother them waiting there for Biafra land. So they together with them, Biafra and Ambazonia, now one foot it go for one direction for freedom. We want to salute all peoples across Africa where they fight for their freedom and their right of self-determination. All those trapped in so-called countries that are supposed to be independent but are not independent, and they are hopeless with dictatorship they cannot fight against because some multinationals in Europe have installed dictatorships there that have gained so much power and the people are powerless. We will stand together, Luduna. One day Africa will be completely free. But for the moment, right now, we focus on Ambazonia to liberate our homeland so that our people can live freely, express themselves, govern themselves, and be able to have equal opportunities and to live their lives to the fullest. God bless Una, and see Una shortly with another episode.